Hello, my name is Maria Dolores Reyes. I'm PhD professor in Florida Universitaria, and I'm going to present you this work entitled Analysis of Creativity and Innovation between Higher Students in Scientific and Technical Areas and Social Humanistic Areas, and was developed my co-workers and mine. They are Patricia Santa Teresa, PhD Professor 2, and Juanjo Climent, PhD Professor 2 in Florida Universitaria. And this work was developed for presented in the International Congress Innovation and Educational Trends, indeed, that we are enjoying now. Okay, so what we are going to do, the first thing is to ask about what is creativity and how we can achieve this creativity in higher educational model. So, do you know for all professional works and in the higher educational field, the professors can can be sure that the students are going to achieve to take these soft skills that now are very important in the industrial model. So this one of these soft skills maybe or part of one of these soft skills is the creativity. You know that creativity depends on factors of the environment being two aspects, the most standing, cultural or symbolic. The first one is called domain, and for the social aspect we can call it like the file, the context. Okay, so and how we can study this creativity in our model. Okay, so in Florida Universitaria we have a very um, we have a study model that allow us to study this soft skill. Why? Because we have these highlights in our model, in our learning model, or in our teaching model. So for us, it's very important to learn cooperatively. So we have a lot of groups, but we try to do small group for work personally with them. We take to solve real problems, and we internalize. We did it with the groups that are going to solve real problems that different companies take us. We work by teamwork, we can develop creativity, leadership, communication, all of the soft skills. We have a real project that we know that integrate project. So we are going to go with our students and see how they develop the soft skills like teamwork, leadership, communication, not only right communication, if not oral communication. So for this study, we are going to study only the creativity and how we are going to do that, and we are going to do with a with surveys that we prepare for all the degrees that we have at Florida Universitaria. And these surveys are based in the 7 competencies proposed by Warner in 2004. Are that you have here: creativity, awareness, levels of curiosity, skills to break patterns, ability to enrich or nurture ideas, willingness to experiment and take risk, level of courage and resilience, energetic persistence. And we are going to make these surveys to all of our students with different courses and different degrees, and we are going to make a comparison between them. What degrees? So in Florida Universitaria we have different area: technical and scientific area and social and humanistic. So we are going to compare in the technical area video games and engineering, in concretely mechanical and electronic, industrial electronic and automatic engineering. And for the social area, we are going to compare business and teaching for the first and the childhood children. Okay, so how we prepare these surveys are in the Likert scales, 5 degrees. We work with the 7 dimensions proposed before by Werner, I said it before, and we integrate 12 statements of each of the dimensions. The total number of the surveys that we collect from our students from the difference degree that we said before were 219 surveys. So we have a very high number of surveys. Obviously, can be more, but for the first study, for the comparisons, it's enough. Okay, so what were the results of this study? So we can see the 7 levels, and we can see that the results are very similar between different degree. You can see in gray the total of the survives. In orange color you can see for the social and humanistic degrees, and in blue we can read about scientific degrees. So we can see that the higher difference between the degrees could be, but it's very low, but it's higher difference but very low. So we have here in the willingness to experiment and take risks, you can see that the orange one it's higher, and here maybe in persist with energy. For see it better, we prepare this graph. So we can see that science students are more likely to believe that they have higher predisposition to creativity, level of resilience, and skills to break patterns than students from social science. Remember that we have in orange, you have here for the social, and in blue for scientific degree. So you can see for the humanities and social science students, they are more accomplished than science students and persist with energy and higher willingness to experiment and take risks. So what we can to conclude about it. So we can see that in our center, and I think in a lot of the higher educational centers, the creativity competence is promoted because it's very important to prepare graduates for develop their soft skills. It's very hard to replicate this competence because in each area could be different. It's no major difference in between different degrees that we study, but both groups are agree with the proportionally about ability to enrich ideas and persist with energy, but both are less identified with willingness to experiment and take risks and skills to break pattern. So our recommendations, it is recommend analyze why the students think they have less developed in this willingness to experiment and take risks and skills to break patterns, because these competences are related to going of the conventional both in terms of solution and processes, and the educational process through which students go over ends up limiting their creativity, as Robinson in 2020 said, imposing processes to which they must submit with the guidance of teaching staff, which ends up not finding creativity competence. So I hope you enjoy this presentation and open your minds for higher works in this area. Thanks so much. If you have any question, we are going to be agree to answer it. Thank you so much.